Udenwa narrates how Biafran troops wanted to capture Ibadan, Lagos, but were betrayed by Victor Banjo. My dear listeners, here is another interesting news coming out. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Achike Udenwa, a former governor of Imo State and a frontline officer during the Nigerian Biafra civil war, in an interview alleged that the Biafran troops failed to capture Ibadan and Lagos because they were betrayed. When he was talking during the interview between 1:04 hour to 1:09 hour on Edmond Oblio's podcast, Udenwa, who was among the Biafran soldiers who fought against the Nigerian soldiers, alleged that shortly before the end of the civil war, the Biafran soldiers had already captured Benin and the rest work was left for Victor Banjo, a colonel in the Nigerian army, to capture Lagos, but he didn't. Narrating how Victor Banjo betrayed Chukwuemeka Odumegwu and the Biafran troops when they wanted to capture Ibadan and Lagos, which according to him could have led to the end of the war, Udenwa said, "The Nigerians kept bombarding Onitsha every day. To me, I regarded that incident as the turning point of the war. You see, I was there when Ojukwu gave Victor Banjo that command the night before the crossing in Onitsha. 11 Battalion, 12 Battalion, 18 Battalion. These were the 3 battalions that crossed from the east, and they were joined by friendly troops in the Midwest, and we took Benin without fight. 11 battalions on the main axis went to Ore in Ondo State, and they were all stationed in Ore." Further talking, he said, but the plan was to take Ibadan and Lagos the same day, which was very simple. But when Ojukwu asked Banjo what he was doing in Ore, he said he was trying to reorganize the troops. And people started asking, how can you be reorganizing troops who have not even fired a single shot? Banjo was in Ore negotiating with Awolowo and Obasanjo. Obasanjo was the commander in that axis from Ibadan to Ore, but we heard Obasanjo didn't agree with Banjo when Banjo was in Ore. Soyinka was the middleman between him and Awolowo. If Banjo had taken Ibadan and Lagos the way they planned to do, the war would have ended. There were no fighting troops in Lagos. If Banjo knew, he would not have returned to Biafra. If he knew, he would have been saved. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Kindly moving on to the comment section. So the first comment I have here says, He should stand as an ex-governor of Imo State and talk to the current Imo State governor on how to better Imo State. In fact, that podcast should have been How We Governed Imo, Killings, Hunger, Insecurities Everywhere, and someone is telling us ancient tales. That will not be of any use to us. Our currency is dead tool, and we are listening to someone that has built empires to his generation through our economy. Another comment here says, and this same foolish would still have mocked Colonel Banjo and co. and the whole entire Yorubas as Mugu for conquering their own land for them and call them slaves if their plan had worked. A comment who says those who don't have anything investment in Lagos can talk to sunset. They don't lose anything except just to take night bus to their village. But the real men don't even talk. Capturing Lagos by Igbos is just a dream. To know Yoruba mind is like an adage. When you ask Yoruba man, did you hear he will tell you, you say so at another time. You meet him that this you agreed what we said few days ago. The Yoruba man will said you force us to agree it. Another comment here says, and the last comment here says, make una dey increase the symptom of tribal politics. wey dem don take finish the country, civil war don end, but e fit teach us any lesson. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.